What's up guys, so today we're going to be doing a brand new video. So today, what we're going to be doing, it's going to be quite different than most of the videos that I have made. So, I've been making a lot of Minecraft and Fortnite videos during my return, to YouTube. And to be honest, I don't necessarily think that I should, put in more, more diverse content. But that's definitely something that I want to get into because I do have a lot of things that I want to make playthroughs about. So if you guys really want to see that, then be sure to hit that like button. But again, back to the tutorials. And I'm going to try and keep them as simple as possible. And by the way, all of these things are going to be live in terms of if I mess up, I am not editing it out. So, you guys kind of just see it in full. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let's get right into the high ground retakes. So, by the way, these are going to be very easy ones. So the first one we're going to be doing this little ramp thing. You got a ramp up here, and you got a ramp on top. You're going to repeat the process as much as you'd like. Then you're going to place a cone up there and a cone up there. And you're just going to do that essentially and put a wall. Well, you don't need to put a wall here and here, but what you could do, what most people would do, is just like that. But for some reason I got a habit of doing this, where I add an extra wall right here and sometimes an extra cone. And there's definitely many variations. Here's the thing, why I'm showing you all these easy retakes, because I know a lot of beginners are going to be watching this video and are going to, perhaps learn a thing or two. But even the advanced players, they can make these retakes and make them something crazy or something. I don't know what I'm exactly doing, but you can make a very easy retake and make it something different. I've never really experimented with this, so I don't really know what to tell you personally, but definitely try different stuff, see what you like, and pick what variation of it you want to do. If you want to do something like this where it kind of covers you everywhere, then do so. Wait, what am I saying? Do so? What? Anyways, it's exactly what I'm trying to say is do what you want, and if you think these things are too easy for you, make them as hard as you please, as protective as you please. But I do think these retakes are going to be more useful in game, since usually they don't really take up that much math, and they're usually more simpler. So even the ones that do, there are simpler ways to do them. So the next retake is this one. This one's known everywhere, kind of. You get a ramp and a ramp, put a floor and a cone. You edit these two, put a ramp, throw in a ramp, and you edit through that. Personally, I do not use this that much, so I feel like I could mess up, but it's pretty good. I don't know what to tell you. It's a reasonably good retake. However, I would argue it isn't as good as the other one, because although the other one isn't that great in its own right in terms of protecting people in in substantial situations where they got it's, for example, if they got an angle on you, this retake, you're kind of screwed. If they don't have an angle on you, you're fine. You could take height. It really depends on the situation and when you use these retakes. So I want you to keep in mind when you use them. Keep that in mind. So what it looks like in full motion is something like, oh my god, something like this, something like that. And although this may not seem that hard, because I'm kind of making it look sort of easy, these things are not that easy, especially if you're a beginner. And so be sure to put in the time and work, and you'll get there. Motivational anonymous over here, bro. Or Ruben or Selva, whatever you want to call me, bro. Anyways, next up, this one's pretty easy. I wouldn't say it's that hard. So essentially you just do this, or well, actually what you can do is do something like this, and then just like continue to do that. But usually what you're gonna do is you're gonna do this. No, not that. You're gonna do something like this, where you put yourself in a situation where it's sort of like a weird 90 kind of. And you could put a floor in a cone, it's kind of optional. But usually when you're doing this retake, you're putting in at least at bare minimum a floor, a ramp, a wall, and a cone. And if you really want to do a bare minimum, just get rid of the floor. And this is as protective as it gets in terms of beginner retakes. You can turn into whatever you like. You can make it like the other one where you can go through like that, or by the way, here's the full motion sort of. That right there, where I did this. Come on. That. Essentially, that's the full motion of the retake. So what do I think about it in general? I think it's a pretty good retake, but it could be made to be much better. Like, you could probably do something like this, like do something crazy with that, but like, you know, this is beginners. I want to do something crazy with that in the beginner tutorial. So, you know, if you want to see a more advanced variation version of this, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, so I can know that you enjoy it. So the next thing that is I consider to be more old but very good retake. Well, I wouldn't even consider this a retake. It's kind of just like spam. Like, you're just gonna essentially spam this, to be honest. Is this essentially, look. You're gonna spam this. Oh my god. You're just gonna spam this as much as you need to, as much as it needs to be. You're gonna keep spamming. You can make this to something much more crazier. You can make it whatever you want. So, kind of spam it. And I don't really know what else to tell you, to be honest. Like, to be honest, this is a retake that I used a lot back, like, I would say in chapter 1. And back then, retakes were considered like, sort of like, only sweats use them, which nowadays, you know, multiple people, like, you don't have to be like crazy good to do them, because the skill gap has just increased just like that much. But this one's definitely a much easy one. There's also a more conserved math version, and you're barely conserving maths, to be honest. But it's definitely more easier, like this version, than like the one like in creative, like doing like a full 360 or something like this. I don't know why anyone would use this, but I guess it's an option. So that's gonna be our basic or beginner high ground retakes that you can use. And, you know, I hope you guys enjoyed the video as much as I did, and peace.